members who died tragically in a car accident just this past week. Chris Bauman, also known as Chris Cash, 23 years old, lost his life earlier this week in a tragic car crash. All the members of ACPW are out here to pay their respects. And bells, please. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Most of the people here might not know who Chris was. He mainly wrestled for Combat Zone Wrestling. Me and Chris came up together. Pretty much started training with him. He was a good guy, and it saddens me that most of you didn't get to see him perform because he was a real good guy. 23 years old. He lived his life fast, and he did enjoy life, I'll tell you that much. But again, thank you. Keep his family and friends in your prayers, and I guess let's get on with the show.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Underground, the home of American Championship Professional Wrestling, and tonight's show, Requiem. I'm Barry Stevens, your ring announcer for tonight. We are also having a TV taping tonight. On our commentary, C.J. O'Doyle and Don E. Allen. Our first match is a three-way. First, from Philadelphia, weighing in at 200 pounds, Aramis. And his first opponent, also from Philadelphia, weighing in at 215 pounds, K.J. Hellfire. And the final participant is in this match from Baltimore, Maryland, weighing in at 185 pounds, Eric Chappell.
you saw Aramis trying to get the crowd behind him. The crowd is behind Aramis. Aramis we've seen a couple times here at ACPW. Very exciting up-and-comer. KJ Hellfire from behind. KJ Hellfire just snuck him, choked him up on the ropes. And KJ Hellfire, by the way, ducking the clotheslines, Eric Chappell. Kicks him, wrenches the arm. Aramis still yet to see action in here so far. Chappell taking to the skies. He's got KJ's arm.
Aramis is very cool in there. Looks like he's just waiting for his spot.
He's smart. He's letting the other guys take it to each other first. Oh! He hit a huge blockbuster. He's got to cover him. He told me before the show he'd be looking to hit that. He hit it sure early on. Aramis cuts him right off, footed insecure. Aramis putting the boots to him.
That was a big move, but still a little bit early in the match to go for a 3 count, I would say.
Well, he was trying to end this one early. I guess they neglected that there was a third man in this contest, Donnie Allen. Aramis, reverse national Hurricane Rana by Aramis, taking KJ down. Big heel kick. 2-0. Eric Chappell just gets back in the ring in enough time to break that one up, Donnie.
He's not
Hits him with the
ready
NEM.
He's not ready to go back to Maryland yet.
Nah, he's definitely not going home at all. Eric Chappell came to win, and win he will do. Huge overhead belly to belly by KJ Hellfire. He should make the cover on that one. He's trying to put him away and win this one early. 1-2. Aramis breaks it up. There's a rivalry between the two of those guys.
Right now they seem to be working together.
For the moment.
And Mr. Chappell is feeling the effects of that teamwork right now.
Chappell, no stranger to being pounded on. Like we said earlier, got decimated by the cash crew in his last outing here. Double Irish whip off the ropes, ducks under the double clothesline. Big flipping double clothesline by Eric Chappell. 1, 2, and no!
Moment of indecision there. Might have cost him a pinfall. He wasn't sure who he was going to cover.
Exactly. Chappell setting up, big knee drop.
That's an old school knee drop right there. And if anybody knows about old school, it's Donnie.
Absolutely, Donnie. KJ Hellfire now. Big suplex takes him over. Goes for the cover. The count. 1, 2, and Aramis breaks it up.
Now we saw a lot of high flying early in this match, and now they're settling down and they're taking it to the mat now.
Absolutely, trying to wear their opponents down. Oh, huge
Gut wrench throw right there.
Aramis would be wise to capitalize with a cover here. 1, 2, and no.
Only 2. This referee seems to have a very nice even count, no matter who he's counting on. That's good to see.
Absolutely, Donnie. Aramis is in control now. Like you said, they were taken to the skies a minute ago. The fast-pacedness toned down a little bit. 2 count and no. Trying to wear each other down now. They saw they were all equally matched in high-flying abilities, trying to see now who might be the better technical ground wrestler. Oh, that'll get someone's attention. KJ Hellfire whips him off the ropes, ducks under the clothesline, goes Chappell, ducks under a back elbow. Huge head scissors by Eric Chappell. Eric Chappell a little woozy. Nails him again, KJ, almost to the outside.
Now it's at this point of the match that fatigue can start to work its way in.
Absolutely, they're going a mile a minute, and fatigue has to be setting in. Eric Chappell's going for a huge risk here, going to the top. Wait a minute, what is he doing? Scaling the roof here of ACPW. Splash! That's it, it's over! 2 and no! No, no, no!
Broken up by a top leg drop. Top rope leg drop.
Absolutely! Aaron is broken up. The crowd's going nuts here at the Underground. And this is just our opening contest. Aramis sends him off. KJ Hellfire puts the boot to him. What an impressive move we just saw.
That was a first here for the Underground.
Oh! What a spear! What a spear by KJ. 1, 2, and no!
This is the kind of match during which reputations are made, CJ.
Absolutely. Fisherman suplex, it's over! Dude, no, what? Aramis was looking to hit it.
And
Aramis hit it. Aramis hit the fisherman suplex. He was looking for it, he hit it, and that won him the match.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Aramis. First, from North Philadelphia, Kingpin, Gemini, the Cash Crew.
You were expecting someone else? Don't move. This is my show. What we have here is the only group of talent in this company. What we have here is Chris Crude, the most entertaining performer I have seen in my life. And your TV champion. What we have here is a man I have been up and down the roads with. There was a tag team a few years ago that dominated indie wrestling. What we have, the Rook, Zach Connor. Zach Connor has been there for me since he first broke into the business. There was a time when I had my luggage stuck in the airport. Zach Connor lent me his boots to compete that night. What we have here, Mike Thorne, Saul Steinberg III, my best friend in this company, the guy who put this gold around my waist and on my shoulder. Because what we did, we ended the rumor. We ended the fallacy. We ended the legend of Ron Starr. What I said since I got here is that I would be your champion whether you liked it or not. And obviously from your reaction you don't. But I don't care because I'm the man here. Ron Starr's career is over and we are running the show. But because you did not give me the warm welcome I wanted, you get no heavyweight title match. I'm taking the night off, so get a good look, because this is the last time you see me this month.
You know, this is a very big night. We're celebrating. This is my 6-year anniversary in pro wrestling. Yes! Thank you. Now, Greg, I know it's my birthday, but I brought you a present. I did. Hold this. Present.
not destroy it and make sure you give it back. Oh, Spider-Man 2! Whoa, wait, this is because you and Kristen know that. No, back up. Back up, Saul. Back up.
This whole thing was
I don't know.
Okay, ladies, since you done had your time, now it's my time. Next thing I want you to do is, fat boy, get on Jenny Craig, okay? Get off with Jenny Gold, get on Jenny Craig. Hold up, Barney, I haven't done with you yet. Okay, get Barney out of the ring. Hey, Kool-Aid, get Hey Kool-Aid out of the ring. Okay, Buck Brothers, you too. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, or I'll fire you right now. Because you're looking at the new commissioner. Go ahead. Put a hand on me. Go ahead. Go ahead. I love it. I love it. Go ahead. Put a hand on me. And I will suspend you for 5 months. 5 months. I'll suspend you. The powers that be have put out that I'm the new commissioner for just a little bit of time, because that other jabroni, he's down in Florida right now, swimming for his life because the hurricane's on his butt. Okay, you. Let me read some stuff to you, bums. Okay, bums. You're a bum. Spitz and Company, you're in the ring and you did your little thing, right? Right, girls? Right, girls? You had your little party. Party's over. Stand right over there with your girls. Girls, go trim your girlfriend's hair. Make sure her makeup is real nice. Hey, put a hand on me. No, hey, I would love it. 5 months. 5 months, go pay. 5 months, go pay. Hold your girlfriend back. She needs the money because she needs a little bit of work. She needs a Vicky's Secrets. Is that Victoria's Secret? Keep the secret, baby. Keep the secret. Okay. The next matchup will be my boys, the Crash Crew, against Damage Inc. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a real nasty night. I think y'all should just move to the back when that match gets in the ring. You girls ain't going to hate.
I'm not leaving us.
What are you
Hold up. Makeup. Touch up her makeup, please. Take care of her. Oh, yeah. Mark Smart is here in the back. Brother, you know. Didn't I see you on 13th Street? That's all I'm on 13th. Hold him back. 5 months. I'll take money out of his pocket. I don't care. I like money. Mark Smart. Internet championship? That's not happening tonight. John Lynch, brother. John Lynch, you're going Timothy B.I. Where are you, Timothy? Which one of you girls is Timothy? Okay. Well, guess what, girls? You know what? I can't make heads or tails. Some people. 5 months for you, 5 months for you, and 5 months for you. You're out of here. 5 months. 10 months. 12 months just for that outfit. All together now. 1, 2, 3. Losers. 1, 2, 3. Losers. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Spitz, you thought you were off tonight? Don't think about it, brother. 6-man main event, brother. 6-man tag. Listen. Main event. 6-man tag match. Spitz, Thorne, Zach Connor. Bro. You just got reinstated because I want to see this happen. Ron Starr, my man Maverick, and Ted Vine. Hey, sweetheart. Somebody give her a Tic Tac. Somebody give her a Tic Tac. It's hurting. It's really hurting. You're starting to make me sweat. I'm gonna restate this. In the main event tonight, it's a 6-man tag match. Spitzy, the world champion, Thorne, and Zach Connor versus Ron Starr, the Masked Man Maverick, and Ted Vine. That's my brainstorm. I made that one up myself. Because you know what? I want to see somebody's butt get kicked in here tonight. And if I don't see it, I'm not satisfied as a commissioner. I want to see somebody get hurt. I don't think y'all want to, you know. I don't think it. And see, first of all, Barney is on television. I love you. You love me. You're a fat boy, can't you see? It's as simple as this. You can hide behind loopholes. You can hide behind politics. But the fact of the matter is, Greg Spitz, you know, and these people know, I own you. It took 5-on-1. Does that make you a man, Greg? 5-on-1. You got your little tight shirt on, you got your boots on, you got your new belt. You know, like I know. I own you. I made you, Greg, and Greg, by God, I will destroy you. What you hold in your hand is rightfully mine, and it's only a matter of time, Greg, before it's where it belongs. Right here on my shoulder, right here. And I'm the boss. And if you don't wrestle tonight, if you think you're gonna leave out here, get your limo, and go home, it's a 1-year suspension and forfeiture of your title. All right, as we started before, our next match is a tag match. First, from the mean streets of North Philadelphia, Kingpin, Gemini, the Cast Crew.
You know, Crash Crew, you want to come out here, you want to get involved in our match? You know, we had a world title match, which we got robbed. We got robbed. You see, no, there's no face paint on right now. We don't even, there's no war paint on. But guess what? Come Sunday, on the 27th of August, okay, we got you in one-on-one. So now you want to come out here and show us just who the bad dogs are? Guess what? We're going to give you the worst fitting of your life. And when all's said and done, Damage Inc. is going to once again be the #1 contenders. You guys think you run roughshod over everybody? Guess what? You look up roughshod in the dictionary, you see our faces and our picture there. So guess what? Come the 27th, boys, you guys got something that's right now, it's just going to be, I can't believe it. You actually had the goal to come out and challenge us. You know what? You couldn't come out in the beginning of the match. No, you had to come out after we already wrestled. So now let's just see just how tough you are when we're both at 100%.
And their opponents this evening, from the mean streets of South Philly, Slayer, Warlock, Damage Incorporated.
Damage Inc., of course, the opponents.
These boys can do some damage on their own.
Absolutely. Donnie Allen, these guys just came off of a hellacious battles, with SUV, Onslaught, and Tiger Wild.
Right.
We saw them taser Onslaught. If we saw them taser for belts, what will they do to win an old-fashioned fight?
It's going to be ugly. I'll be honest with you, fans. It's going to be ugly.
All I know is if I was a gambling man, Donnie, I would say that these guys are going to hit each other with whatever isn't nailed down.
Well, you're a nice young man, CJ, so I know you wouldn't gamble illegally. But I understand exactly what you're saying.
Absolutely. Hard-hitting, heavy impact is what we're about to see here. These two teams, just straight brawling teams. I don't think we're going to see a lot of wrist locks and hammer locks. I think we're going to see a lot of fisticuffs, forearms, chops. And right there, just mugged them right in the face, mugged them right back.
Attempted intimidation.
Gemini bounces off with a shoulder tackler, trying to prove that he's maybe a little bit stronger, but to no avail. The irresistible force meets the immovable object. Nobody goes anywhere. Slayer now bounces off. Gemini sidesteps him. Just caught him with that clothesline, a little bit in the top of the head. Headbutts him.
Headbutt. Every move from these two hurts. Crash Crew.
Hard right hands by Gemini. Slayer firing back. Fires back again. What do we say? We're already going to see fisticuffs, right, guys?
Fisticuffs are flying.
Absolutely. You got to think, who's going to win this one? What kind of advantage is somebody looking for? Which team can take the Duke in this one?
I have a feeling that it's going to be whoever's partner can intercede on their behalf.
Bring him over here! Bring him over here! Did that hurt? Oh, the big guy right there. Get my man. Get my man. Get my man. Oh,
Flex Wheeler tried to intervene, got cut off by Warlock. Gemini goes to meet Warlock on the outside. The referee's already lost control of this one. Kingpin Kwame in there. Warlock taking it to Gemini on the outside. The fisticuffs have been flying. Flex now putting the boots to Slayer on the outside.
I think Flex thinks if he keeps that towel on his head, nobody will see what he's doing, but I'm not sure it's working.
I'll agree with you. I don't think it's working either there, Donnie.
Maybe he can't see what he's doing. We can see what he's doing. But we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He is the commissioner.
Absolutely. And look at the sheer size on Kingpin Kwame. Look at him as he just waits for Slayer to crawl into the ring.
Just a little bit of time in the weight room, I would say, for this gentleman.
Just a little. 1 day a week, maybe.
1 day a week. And a little bit of protein.
Slayer very slow to make it back to his feet. Warlock, not being smart, pulls Gemini to meet him on the outside. Gemini, more than happy to oblige, and he goes right outside to take it to him. Gemini, picking up a broom, nails Warlock with the broom, breaking it right over the back of Warlock. Oh.
Crash Crew, you might say they're sweeping this team up.
They are sweeping this team up. Slayer finally strolls out. Kingpin Kwame from the top just pounces on top of Warlock.
It was almost
Damaging.
it's almost a modified bulldog.
Almost. Damaging is in some big time trouble. And there goes the referee.
And the ref is gone, the commissioner's in the ring.
Referee calls right through the outside.
All heck is breaking loose here. Can I say heck?
I know what you mean, Donnie. And Flex using his power just to decimate the referee.
What is going on?
Oh, right into the clothesline. Cash Crew, Gemini might be looking to hit a big splash, but at this point, I don't think we're going to see too many more wrestling moves.
Yeah, I'm not sure they need any.
They're doing a fine job on decimating Slayer and Warlock. Slayer trying to get back up to his feet. Warlock getting his face punched in by Kingpin Kwame.
Damage Inc. has been damaged. I can safely say that.
Absolutely. Cash Crew's doing what they do best. Cash Crew's just taking it to... You heard Gemini say it. This isn't a match. This is a message. They are clearly... Whoa, Slayer fires back.
They've got some life in them yet.
The referee called for the bell, and after the way he's been abused, I don't blame him. He's lost order in this matchup, Donnie Allen. All four men are just brawling away at each other.
He's lucky he hasn't lost consciousness in this match.
How he hasn't, I don't know.
And who's going to break this up?
I have no idea, but I'm sure this isn't the last we've heard from these two teams, Donnie. We need to get some help out there. We need somebody to break these four big, large, lethargic guys up.
As the late Gorilla Monsoon would call them, behemoths.
They are behemoths. They are big, they are behemoths, they are bad. I don't know who we're picking a fight because we have just seen these guys just decimate each other. The bell's been called. This match is obviously thrown out, Donnie Allen.
Flex Wheeler's got a chair.
Oh, nails Slayer with it. Somebody needs to break this up. Somebody needs to stop this. These guys now battling back to the back. We need some help out here. Gemini and Warlock still exchanging blows. Kingpin Kwame choking the life out of Slayer. I can guarantee.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee's decision. Both teams have been disqualified. And our next match is a one-fall contest. First to the ring, accompanied by his manager, the Bull Shark, from Trenton, New Jersey, weighing in at 275 pounds, Cage!
And yet another ACPW competitor with tremendous size, tremendous strength in Cage.
Absolutely. We'll be getting to his introduction in just a moment. Cage, ever deadly, the size, the girth on this guy, Cage. He recently appeared on WWE SmackDown as well, Donnie Allen.
I'm aware of that. So, he's not going to have any nerves about getting in this ring. He's going to be here to carry out a plan, and that plan is to inflict damage on his opponent.
Absolutely.
His opponent this evening, from the Shaolin Temple, weighing in at 215 pounds, Dragonfly!
Dragonfly making his way down the aisle.
Now, I gotta tell you, I've worn a hood, I've worn a mask in the ring a few times. It's not an easy thing to do. It's hot, it can restrict your peripheral vision, I didn't like it at all. I have great admiration for any masked wrestler who can get in there and perform. And this guy can perform.
But you gotta think, Dragonfly is from the Shaolin Temple, where it is tradition to wear a mask. He was brought up in the background of martial arts, to wear a mask almost. It's almost pride, it's honor to wear a mask. And he's got a standing side headlock on the big man Cage. Cage is a sheer powerhouse. Look at the shoulders on him, look at the chest, and look at that huge shoulder tackle by Cage. Cage is a humongous individual here. Once again, fresh off his SmackDown appearance. Dragonfly
Dragonfly to the manager.
Dragonfly exactly trying to change up game plans, going after the bull shark. Didn't work. Cage is all over him. Sends him off the ropes. Huge power slam.
I don't know if and a 2 count. I don't know if Dragonfly ever ran into a bull shark in the dojo back in the temple.
I don't think they had those in the dojo, Donnie.
I don't think so.
The bull shark on the outside, but Cage on the inside, just estimating, taking it to him, sends him into the side slam, the cover, the count, just the 2 count.
Side slam like that, again, simple move, but what does it do? It disrupts your whole central nervous system, it shocks your spine, and it disorients you.
And it's funny that you mentioned it shocks your spine, because Cage will be looking to hit the spine buster to finish off Dragonfly in this matchup. Dragonfly will be trying to use a lot of kicks, chops, and other of his martial arts arsenal to defeat Cage here today. We did see Dragonfly once before here at ACPW. We've seen Cage a couple of times as well. You gotta think both of these guys. Oh, Cage! Dragonfly moves out of the leg. Big martial arts kicks. The chops, taking it to Cage.
Kicks, chops, and a couple fists.
Shoots him off the ropes reverse. Oh, high cross. 1, 2, and no!
It looked like Cage was going for a clothesline, and Dragonfly hit a high cross body.
He was a little too quick. Pardon me for Cage. Shoots Cage off the ropes. It's another clothesline. Dragonfly's got the big man reeling. High kick. 1, 2, and no. Can't put away the big man Cage just yet. Dragonfly has the big man rocking. Cage definitely throwing off his game plan here. Cage is a big guy.
Dragonfly is picking apart, and it looks like he's going to be working on the legs.
And that's good thinking by Dragonfly. Rock the big man and then pick a body part to work on. And you know, what good is a tree without its foundation? What good is a big man without his legs? Dragonfly, extremely smart, trained very well in the Shaolin Temple, obviously. Trained to take out a big man's legs, Donnie Allen.
Right now he's working on the knee and the ankle simultaneously with that step over toe hold and ankle lock.
Absolutely. Kicking away. Dragonfly. Not too wise to let the big man even up to his feet. Should keep him on the
I
ground.
would definitely try to do that.
Sure, he may have a bad wheel, but Cage is so powerful that bad wheel, he's going to work on that bad wheel more as Dragonfly.
I don't think you're going to beat Cage by keeping him on his feet and throwing fists and chops. I think you're going to have to really take out those legs so that he can't generate any power.
Absolutely. Big splash by Dragonfly. Down goes Cage. He's got to capitalize. He's got to make the cover. It could be all over here. The cover, the count, 2 and slow count.
And again, a very, let's say it's a deliberate count by Carrot Top.
Dragonfly, little man, slaps the pool shark. This could be the opportunity that Cage might be looking for. He went over to the pool shark. Could have been a mistake. It's not. Lowers his head. Leapfrog by Cage. Big clothesline.
Big man shows a little agility with that leapfrog. I'm surprised.
Absolutely. And also proving that Dragonfly made a mistake by not working on that leg more, Donnie Allen. He should have worked on it. Send him into the corner. Bulldog. Should have worked on that leg more when he had the opportunity. Instead of letting him up to his feet. 2 count and no, we almost had this one away. Cage, very powerful, and he's showing exactly why he is that powerful right now.
He's a force to be reckoned with in ACPW, that is for sure.
You gotta think, Cage, looking to make a name for himself, looking to go in contention for the heavyweight championship, currently held by Greg Spitz, should be held by Ron Starr. We'll talk a lot on that.
There's trouble brewing around the heavyweight title.
That's 6-man tag match made for later tonight. Greg Spitz on the pool shark choking away on Dragonfly behind the referee's back.
The pool shark apparently is a hustler.
Absolutely is he a hustler. He's wearing that cast on his hand. You gotta think, how did he get that? Did somebody maybe come for him? Did somebody maybe come for a debt? Cage went for the spine buster, counter into a DDT. This is it, it's over. The match is over. 1, 2, and no!
tell you what, you could have a whole other match in between each of those pin counts by Carrot Top.
Absolutely. Referee would be wise to fasten those counts up.
I think we need to get him a cup of coffee.
Dragonfly, short does have Cage rocking and reeling. He nearly put him away. Ducks under the back elbow. High cross again. 1, 2, and whoa! Oh man, Donnie Allen.
2 high cross bodies Cage is falling for in this match. I'm very surprised. Very surprised at that. He must be stunned. For him to fall for that a second time, he must be stunned.
Absolutely. Cage reverses the whip. Oh wait! Oh!
This time he hits the spine buster.
And that did it. He hit him with the spine buster.
And not only
put
that,
him away.
but he drove his shoulder deep into the rib cage when he hit it. And I guarantee you, Dragonfly is not breathing right now. He's not breathing very well.
Absolutely, Donnie Allen.
You take away a man's wind, there's nothing he can do.
Our next contest is for one fall. First, from Philadelphia, weighing in at 174 pounds, Devin Moore.
On to light heavyweight action. Light heavyweight action. We've got Devin Moore coming down the aisle.
I gotta say, there's a few young guys that are out in this business today that I have to say I'm a fan of. CJ O'Doyle, you're one of them.
Oh, stop.
This young guy right here, Devin, is one heck of a talent.
And his opponent from Chocolate City with a street value of $16 million, Sabian.
In CZW, very successful group, where he also enjoys success, of course, there too. Pardon me.
Hey, God bless you, CJ.
Oh, and we are going to be joined by my colleague partner from last week, Drew Blood. Drew, sorry we don't have a chair for you.
That's no problem.
Drew Blood, we've got light heavyweight action with your partner and friend Devin Moore in there, taking on former ACPW light heavyweight champion Sabian. Both of these gentlemen were involved in an incredible contest last week, a 4-way for the light heavyweight championship. With you, Drew Blood now has the opportunity to challenge for and bring back home to Notorious Inc. tonight. You have Chris Wilde, of course, later today. What are your thoughts on your match later tonight?
Well, obviously, I was originally scheduled a bout against Sabian. You know, me and him had that quarrel last time we were commentating. But tonight, the ACPW commissioner, the committee, gave me an opportunity to show what a true light heavyweight champion should be. And that's why tonight I am going to win the ACPW Cruiserweight Championship.
Excellent. Now that's exactly what I was hoping you were going to say, because you got to think the winner of Devin Moore the winner of Devin Moore versus Sabian has to be in line for the next title shot after you and Wilde. What if Devin Moore takes the Duke tonight and you defeat Chris Wilde? You will be in there with your old partner, Devin Moore.
See, that's one thing that I did not take into consideration. I just thought about that. That's why I came out here to consult with you guys. I'm here to watch this match as an ongoing for the Cruiserweight division. And if I have to wrestle my own partner, it's going to be out of respect. But I'll tell you what, we will pretty have much a good match if I have to wrestle Devin Moore for the Light Heavyweight Championship.
Excellent. Neither Devin Moore nor Sabian were pinned in last opportunity's fatal 4-way contest for the ACPW Light Heavyweight Championship. It was Jude who took the pinfall. Sabian has to be almost miffed off. He wasn't the first person to get a shot at Chris Wilde.
Yeah, I was talking to Jude last week, and he is pretty angry about that. I'm sure Jude will get a piece of Chris Wilde as well, but when he gets a piece of Chris Wilde, he will not have the Light Heavyweight Championship because it'll be around my waist after tonight. And I'll tell you what, I'm actually hoping that Sabian, nothing against my partner, that Sabian wins tonight, so I get a piece of Sabian myself.
Absolutely. Excellent light heavyweight action we are seeing
I just want to interject right here, gentlemen.
That was an excellent series we just saw.
Opening series.
I'll tell you what, these are two very gifted athletes in the middle of the ring. These are the future of pro wrestling right now. And I don't know, I could not even tell you who's going to win this match. It's going to be outwitted and outsmarted.
I couldn't tell you either. Sabian, the former champion. Devin Moore, always hungry, always a contender. I know he's always hungry because I know you're always hungry. The light heavyweight division is probably one of the hottest divisions here in ACPW. Devin Moore taking the advantage now, sending Sabian to the outside. Devin Moore getting the crowd behind him. Here comes some high-flying action. Oh, suicide dive met with a forearm by the former champion Sabian, the Black Jesus Sabian. In control now, taking advantage over Devin Moore.
See, that's the experience Devin Moore has not earned yet. The experience that he has to examine. He has to be worried about every move he performs. You know, he can be cut off at any time. And Sabian is no stupid person in the ring. He knows the in and outs of this building.
He wasn't a light heavyweight champion for no reason, Drew Blood. He has that champion's awareness. Even though he might not be champion now, he knows what it's like to be the hunted. He's always looking over
And
his
you have to
shoulder.
remember, Sabian, like Devin Moore, is a risk taker. So if anybody understands the type of risk that somebody might take in that ring and how to take advantage of that, it's going to be Sabian. Devin Moore better be very careful the kind of
You want
risks
to
he
talk
takes.
about taking risks. How about the scoop slam that Sabian just gave Devin Moore on the outside, rolled him in the ring and only got a 2 count, showing the toughness of Devin Moore. Of course, Sabian will be looking to put away his opponent and go back into a title opportunities match with the double foot stomp from the top. Devin Moore will be looking for the shooting star splash.
See, now Sabian was being smart on that antics on the outside, knowing that the floor has no give like the ring does. It's going to take more out of the body of Devin Moore. It's going to ground him a little bit. It's going to give Sabian just that little advantage to get on top tonight.
And it's just like we saw with the last match, trying to take out the man's legs. It works for the heavyweights, and it sure as hell works for the lightweights, as we saw in our opening contest.
That's correct, CJ. These guys work what I would call a hybrid style because they can fly, but they can get on the mat.
You touched on that earlier, exactly.
And they're not afraid to get brutal when they have to get brutal.
Speaking of getting brutal, hard chop by the Black Jesus Sabian.
Show. That's why they're battling tonight.
And that is exactly what's set up for this one-on-one contest here. Watching with a nice drop kick by Devin Moore here at the Underground at ACPW. Forearm in the corner by Devin Moore. Oh, returns the favor with a chop. These men are just they're just upping. V-neck by Devin Moore. And they're upping the intensity level.
There's a risk that paid off right there for Devin Moore.
These guys, like we said, not afraid to take risks. They just up the intensity level each week, more and more and more and more and more and more. Sabian going to the eyes. Flatliner by Sabian.
I see the submission. I was on the receiving end of the submission before. I tell you what, my friend, it does not tickle one bit. It stretches your back in ways that it cannot be stretched. Also, almost tearing the shoulder out of its own socket. I've seen many people tap to this submission.
Devin Moore could be in danger. No. Devin Moore was in danger of tapping out. Devin Moore is just too hungry. He wants to win this match. He wants to move on to a championship match with either Chris Wilde or herself. Sabian with a big victim kick to the back. He also wants to regain his championship belt. Sabian not exercising the rematch clause right away. This could, in turn, make for an interesting predicament. If Devin Moore takes the victory tonight, Sabian still has that rematch clause. If you take the victory with Wilde, Wilde takes his rematch, Sabian takes his rematch, we could see a fatal four-way once again with 4 of the hottest cruiserweights on the independent scene today.
I'd buy a
So
ticket to
many
that.
possibilities on what the outcome is. All I know is this action is great, it's intense. Sabian is in control, putting Devin Moore in the trio of.
Devin's in a really bad predicament right here. And he was at the work on his own tonight because I will not be able to.
He's stepping on his groin, Drew.
A little sadistic.
Kick from the top into the midsection.
Just a little.
And like you said earlier about taking the wind out of somebody, you want to work on their midsection. You want to make it so that they can't kick up after 3 seconds, Donnie Allen.
If you have no air, you can
Oh,
get.
small package.
We got 3. No. Only a 2. Sabian takes over again.
Sabian exactly with that back elbow.
Well, gentlemen, I'm going to go finish getting dressed for my match. And I hope the outcome of this match is going to be on top key that Devin may get the victory. Please inform me on what happens at the end of this match while I go prepare to kick Chris Wild where he doesn't shine.
Will do. Drew, thank you for joining us. Those were the comments from Drew Blood, one half of Notorious Singh. Devin Moore ducks under a clothesline, ducks under back elbow. Do-si-do, ducks under the clothesline. Double clothesline, exactly. Drew Blood adding his insight, obviously hoping for a Devin Moore victory. Sabian, like I have stated over and over again, is the former light heavyweight champion. Sabian.
He's been to the mountaintop. He wants to get back.
Exactly. He's got that championship. Oh, double high cross. Both bodies go flying. We have a car wreck in the center of the ring as the referee is applying the 10 count.
They may have cracked heads during that.
Neither man may answer the 10 count. Nope. Sabian up to his feet. Sabian has that championship mentality. Just like you said, he knows what it's like to be to the top. He's been to the top of the mountain before. Devin Moore still has that hunger. He's never been there. He's absolutely hungry. They're exchanging forearms.
He's not going to give up. He is not going to give up.
Forearms are chopped. Both of these men extremely tough individuals, as I've been in the ring with both of them. Neither of these men have any give, any quit. Michinoku by Devin Moore. Devin Moore saying that's it. Springboard moonsault, it's over. 2, and this one's over. No! No, no, no!
Tell you what, Taka Michinoku himself would have to be impressed with the abilities and the talents of these two gentlemen right here.
I don't know how Sabian got his shoulder up. He got it up just in the nick of time. Referee Mike Hughes couldn't have made another count. Awesome version of the diamond cutter we just saw there by Sabian. Almost put it away.
Right out of a power bomb. Sabian is deceptive with his power in that ring too.
Don't let him fool you. He's small, but he has a lot of power in that tiny frame. Sabian, extremely powerful, extremely quick. It's that hybrid wrestling that you were talking about, Donnie Allen. It's the hybrid in both of these guys. The refusal to quit in all the new guys on the independent scene.
And Zaguri.
All these guys, everyone looking to make an impact with that refuse to die attitude that we are seeing exhibited here. Both of these men, hungry. Devin Moore with that step up in Zaguri off of the short arm.
He'd better be careful. He's climbing up to the top.
He's taking a high risk. Oh, Sabian crotches him.
It came back to bite him.
And that's all it's all about. Everyone thinks when they see these high-risk maneuvers, it's easy to pull off. No, it is a high risk. Every time you go to the top rope, you are taking a risk.
The dividends pay off. They pay off well, but if they don't pay off, you're in trouble.
Exactly. The wrong answer, so to speak, could be very hurtful.
Whoa.
Crotches him a second time.
And
Sabian setting up. This is going to be hurtful. Sabian. Devin Moore and Sabian up to the top rope. Amazing maneuver by Sabian.
Jamming the head and neck from about 15 feet up.
Wait a minute.
He didn't hit that full 3 count. Where'd that bell come from?
Devin Moore, I didn't see him get a shoulder up either.
Could that have been the time limit, CJ?
Impossible.
That match was so exciting, that might have gone the full time limit. We didn't even realize it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a time limit draw.
Unbelievable. Donnie Allen here at ACPW. That's unacceptable. These men gave it their all. Both of these men want to move up. They want a shot at that light heavyweight title. And we saw Sabian hit him with that modified outsider's edge into a face plant. That was an impressive move I've never seen before. These guys putting the bad mouth on each other. They want to see a finish. Oh, here we go. They're going to go at it.
I don't think they consulted with anybody. I think they just decided to go back to it.
Exchanging chops. Devin Moore whips him off. Sabian reverses. Devin ducks under. Devin Moore, after taking that huge top rope inverted outsider's edge into the X Factor. Devin Moore wiping a sweat off. Devin Moore's wise to come back and fight another day.
Devin Moore has nothing to be ashamed of. He put on an unbelievable match here, and Sabian as well.
The fans, the letting Devin Moore know what they think about him and his continuation or non-continuation of the time limit draw.
And a tremendous hand for Sabian. Well deserved.
Sabian and Devin Moore put everything they had on the line.
Three-way dance! Three-way dance! Do you know what that means, Ransom?
Yeah, more fresh meat for us, Gemini twins. If this was a bodybuilding contest, if this was a beauty pageant, you might have a chance of winning. SUV for us is just bittersweet revenge.
This next contest is for the ACPW Tag Team titles. A special attraction, a three-way tag team match. The first tag team from Arlington, Texas. Total combined weight of 459 pounds. Ryan Prime, Vic Rancid, the Hate Breed. Next tag team volunteer from Hollywood, weighing 440 pounds, Gemini Trojan.
Could have fooled me.
And listen to the reaction that they're getting.
That's how I used to look back in my bodybuilding days.
Really, Donnie Allen.
And now your champions from Sin City. Total combined weight, 460 pounds. The Iron Tiger, an Onslaught, SUV.
Here they come, the champions. Tiger Wild, Onslaught, rejuvenated, brought back together at the last outing.
Onslaught appears to be fully recovered from his little taser
Incident.
I don't know about you, but I was shocked by that taser incident. Shocked by the taser. You're no selling my joke, CJ, but that's okay. I'll let you in. They were shocked by the taser incident. I was shocked. Sorry.
Stick to being a wrestler.
But there's still electricity in the air.
Absolutely. Hate Breed is a great team. We've got the veteran Ryan Prime and the newcomer Vic Rancid. Vic Rancid has so much to learn from Ryan Prime. They're former tag team champions here of ACPW. The Gemini Trojans are on a huge hot streak here. Almost are they undefeated, Donnie Allen?
As far as I know, they have not met defeat.
I don't believe so either. I'm going to agree with that. They're undefeated also. And of course, SUV came back together last show.
Defeat many, many times.
SUV came back together last show after, if I can steal your joke and make it funny, being shocked. Tiger Wild went to the back. Johnny Lynch, Nicky Skittles, who we'll see in action later tonight, brought Onslaught out in a wheelchair, and much to everyone's amazement, Onslaught stood up out of nowhere, stood up, helped out Tiger Wild, his partner. They successfully put away, finally, damaging, ending, putting a closure on that chapter, closing the book, if you will.
That's right. I'll tell you what, there's an awful lot of strength in this ring tonight. All of these competitors have put in a tremendous amount of time in the weight room, and they translate that weight room strength into ring strength.
Absolutely. Ryan Prime tagged himself in, shoots in, big kick, and a big knee lift. Hate Breed are intense. They are intense individuals, Donnie Allen. It's their intensity that takes them to the Tag Team Championship.
Ryan Prime has been in this business probably longer than any of the other wrestlers in that ring, and I think they're going to see that experience shine through in this match.
And that's an advantage. And if the champions aren't careful, if they're not careful, it could be the reason. Double hip toss. The Hate Breed will walk out as new Tag Team Champions. All three teams coming into this match. Big streaks. SUV probably coming in the hottest. They are the defending Tag Team Champions. They finally put away Damage Inc. after so much grief and aggravation.
Now, it's especially risky when you have a three-way tag match for the titles, because in the end, you might lose your title and yet not be the team that gets pinned in the ring.
A big point to touch on, Donnie Allen. You hit the head on the button. If Vic Rancid makes the pinfall, they could walk away two-time tag team champions. And Tiger Wilde, more onslaught, hard spinebuster would have been pinned.
And that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the champs, because not only do they have to worry about two teams and not just one, but they have that weighing on their mind that their titles could be lost without them actually getting pinned.
Exactly. Irish whip into the corner. Oh, he moves. Vic Rancid in trouble, but he's in his own corner. Ryan Prime would have been wise to make the tag. His partner's in trouble. Big back elbow.
And any distraction, anything that mentally distracts you from your task when you're in that ring, and you know this for a fact, is a bad thing. I had a match on ACPW just recently with Zach Khan, and Noelle Harlow was involved, and I'll tell you what, the distraction that a beautiful woman like her, devious but beautiful, can cause you to lose a match.
Exactly. Distractions. Vic Rancid's in big trouble here. Gemini Trojans have been on fire as of late as he whips him in. Tags in his identical twin brother. And that's another point that'll work in their advantage. They're identical twins.
Indeed.
Double Irish whip off the ropes goes Vic Rancid. Double drop kick by the Gemini Trojans.
If the Trojans, and I believe we just saw them take advantage of that very fact, CJ. I think we just saw a little switcheroo without a tag.
Don't you start. I think the tag was made. Well, that could be debated. The scoop slamming the leg drop cover, and this one's over. No. We almost had new tag team champions that easily, that quickly.
A referee in a match of this nature can also get very easily distracted.
Exactly. I spoke with all three of these teams before the match. Hatebreed will be looking to hit a double backbreaker into the double elbow drop to put away either the Gemini Trojans or SUV. Gemini Trojans will be looking to obviously hit the Trojan horse, which is the spinebuster blockbuster combo, which has garnered them many victories here in ACPW, which has put them in this contest for the tag team championships. Proving that you can tag in anybody. Tiger Wilde gets the tag in from one of the Gemini Trojans. Tiger Wilde showing his martial arts ability as well with those slaps in the midsection. Big flying clothesline by Tiger Wilde. The cover and no.
Those thrusts reminiscent of the legendary Japanese star Jushin Thunder Liger.
Exactly. You got to be thinking he studied tapes of him. He wants, fisherman suplex. 1, 2, and no. And of course, as I was saying earlier, SUV will be looking to hit the clothesline German suplex combo that put away Damage Inc. last week. They put the final nail in their casket. SUV are looking to establish themselves as the dominant tag team here. In fact, they're doing a great job of that. They are tag team champions. They're looking to put a little bit more space in between them and the rest of the teams. Hell is starting to break loose. The referee's starting to lose control. Hatebreed is just mugging away at SUV. Gemini's coming in the ring now. We are losing control of this matchup, Donnie Allen.
And we pretty much thought this was going to happen.
All 6 men in the ring.
It's going to be a battle of attrition right here.
Pier 6 is breaking out. Hatebreed goes to the floor. The Gemini Trojan was setting him up for one of his moves. Pulled to the outside. Hatebreed doing a 2-on-1 double team.
We talk about the finishers. Each of these teams has devastating finishers in that ring. But you know what?
This could be the clothesline German suplex. It is. They hit it. I spoke about it. It's over. 2 and 3.
SUV takes it. I was just going to say, CJ, that in order to get your finisher, you got to either have somebody worn out or you have to take them by surprise. And that was a combination of both.
Absolutely. And wait a minute. Hatebreed are still going at it with the Geminis. Big splash. Pier 6 broke out. SUV retains their titles with that clothesline German suplex combo that I was talking about. It was devastating. The Gemini Trojans were on a hot win streak. Wait a minute, we're going to see Geminis and SUV square off.
Hatebreed is outside the ring, though they haven't left yet.
Hatebreed was the cause of this entire Pier 6 brawl, Donnie Allen. They're the ones that jumped in. They're the ones that got SUV. Geminis came in. Geminis took the fall, unfortunately. A show of respect here by the Geminis. I'm sure SUV will take it. They do.
How about that?
SUV are respectful champions.
And still ACPW.
The tag team action is so hot in ACPW that the pinfall came out of nowhere. We've got the Crash Crew, damaging. There are teams that want the belts. Crash Crew made a mission statement earlier. SUV are the champ. They ended the hot streak by the Gemini Trojans. Hatebreed came out ever intense. They weren't pinned. The tag team scene, just like the light heavyweight scene, Donnie Allen, is so hot.
We really haven't resolved anything here tonight. I think we're going to see all of these teams back in the ring again very, very soon. Tremendous action.
One more time.
Tremendous action.
Absolutely.
Okay, our next contest is one fall with a 20-minute time limit. First, from Shaker Heights, Ohio, weighing in at 192.5 pounds, Mark Smart.
And here comes Mark Smart. My name is Donnie Allen. My partner is CJ O'Doyle. CJ's commentary is a little transparent at times, as you can see. But he'll be with us in just a few moments. Now, it's really appropriate that I get to commentate during the match of Mark Smart because Mr. Smart and I have a little bit of history, along with his buddy Zach Connor and Zach's friend Noel Harlow.
And thank you, as always, Mr. Ring Announcer. Get out of Mark Smart's ring. Now listen. I don't know. First of all, shut your mouth, you pig. Yeah. I don't know how many of you guys heard about this a little earlier, but your commissioner, Mr. Wheeler, informed you guys and myself that I would be defending the Internet Championship. Now let me explain to you dim-witted morons, yes you yellow shirt dim-witted moron, what this belt is all about. I want you, all my fans from Japan to Mexico to Guam, to Puerto Rico, to the whole rest of this world, we are seeing wrestle on a weekly basis. And we'll do that by me being the Internet Champion. You can download my matches, ladies. You can hang out while you watch my matches. Men, especially that guy right there, don't do anything crazy when you're watching my matches, you fool. Internet Champion, Mark Smart. I'm supposed to wrestle a guy named John Lynch. Now, John Lynch heard he was booked to wrestle the King of Captivation, Mark Smart. And he chose to take his bags and go home. So now, I don't feel like wrestling in front of you dirty misfits, bad apples, and morons. But me being the great fighting champion that I am, challenges anyone, yes I said anyone, to take on Mark Smart with his coveted Internet Championship.
So Mark Smart coming out here proclaiming himself as the Internet Champion.
So who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's man enough to come on out and challenge the King of Captivation? I don't hear anything. What? Nobody. So I'll say the announcement. Here's your winner and still Internet Champion. You can download his matches. Mark Smart.
Somebody's coming out.
The music is hitting. Someone's music. It's Nikki Skittles. Nikki Skittles answering the challenge. Nikki Skittles has answered the challenge of Mark Smart. Mark Smart thought he was going to walk away with that championship that he deemed himself champion with. He deemed himself champion. He thought he was going to walk away. But Nikki Skittles answering the challenge.
I'm not asking you to stop cheering for him because this is just about as ridiculous as it can get. What is your name? Are you that little Nikki, not big, little Nikki Skittles? Is that you? That's what I thought. Shut your mouth, and the harder you cheer, the harder I beat him. Stay quiet. Look, this is only gonna take a minute. Take it out. Look, take it out. It's gonna take 1 minute.
After a couple of moves,
You guys ready?
maybe, just maybe, he'll put Mark Smart in his place. I ain't counting on it, but it could happen.
Hey, you have taken Mark Smart's weaknesses numerous times and turned up numerous victories against him. Sabian also joined the broadcast booth. What do you make of the Sabian?
You got a lot of people trying to take this title from Mark Smart, but Mark Smart is pretty experienced. I don't know how much experience Nikki has,
But right now, Mark Smart's just bullying him with his hands around his throat like he's in an 8th grade schoolyard fight waiting to be broken up. Nikki Skittles just being, and he just got slapped right in the face.
he's bullying him around right now.
He is bullying him around. Sabian, Mark Smart has the arrogance to proclaim himself champion. Wait a minute, from behind!
He want to keep his eye on his opponent, so he turned his back, and Mark Smart capitalized on this. That's experience right there.
And speaking of keeping your eye on your opponent, that's exactly what you did earlier today against Devin Moore. You two battled to the time limit draw. I was saying earlier how you should have exercised your rematch clause against Chris Wilde, but nonetheless, you and Devin Moore with a phenomenal contest. You guys took each other to the limit.
Devin Moore, he's pretty good junior heavyweight.
Well, you guys are two of the best. Neither one of you guys were pinned in the fatal 4-way at the last show. Chris Wilde defeating Jude, of course. You and Devin Moore taking each other to the limit, lacing each other with those forearms. I saw your guys' chests in the back at intermission. You guys lit each other up. It was definitely highly contested. But once again, back to the ring, Mark Smart just smacking Nikki Skittles. Nikki Skittles would have been more wiser to stay home. Nikki Skittles was pulled out of the ring.
Unfortunately, what I was hoping wouldn't happen is happening. That is the arrogant Mark Smart is taking advantage of a young kid in this business, and I just hope that he doesn't hurt him.
ACPW is all about giving young guys chances. Mark Smart took it upon himself. Oh, it's just disgusting, Mark Smart. Took it upon himself to give Nikki Skittles, Nikki Skittles answered the challenge rather of Mark Smart.
He stepped up, and he shouldn't have to pay for it like this. You're going to beat him, but don't embarrass the kid.
Mark Smart stating claim earlier that the more you champ for Nikki, the more the punishment is going to be. Nikki Skittles is already taking serious punishment as he's just getting the life choked out of him, Sabian. Unbelievable. Mark Smart, cocky and arrogant, proclaiming himself the internet champ. Thought he was going to place his hands on the ref.
That's a sight I'd like to permanently block from my computer.
Donnie Allen, it must be hard for you to sit here. Wait a minute, Nikki Skittles. Oh. Nikki Skittles blocks the right hand by Mark Smart. He's pushed on the top rope. He's going for the tornado DDT. No, lands on his feet.
Smart pocket.
Ducks the clothesline. Big jumping DDT. He's got to cover him. This could be over.
What the hell?
1, 2, 3. He just defeated Mark Smart, Zach Connor, immediately. Does this mean that Nikki Skittles is the new internet television champion?
It does. But will he live to defend the title is the question.
Mark Smart holding on to that belt. Nikki Skittles pulled up the upset of his lifetime. David just beat Goliath. Zach Kiner, the running buddy of Mark Smart, just jumped in there. Donnie Allen, this has to be eating you alive to just sit here and see this.
I wish I wasn't being paid to commentate because I would run to that ring right now. I just might have.
The history between you two is storied. He's just pounding away the helpless Nicky Stars.
Kind of cheated to beat me. Mark Smart is cheating.
You know, it only takes 3 seconds to win a match. You know that you didn't get it done. We both know it. 3 seconds all it took, and for 3 seconds, Nicky Stars got it done. Let's hear what Zach Kiner and Mark Smart have to say.
Hey! I'm Nicky Skills. You didn't beat me. You can never beat me. No one can beat me. I'm a god. No one beats me. Next month, son, you got yourself a little more than you bargained for. It's all about Mark Smart. Ha 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 ha.
The champ got beat by a chump!
Following contest is 1 fall with a 20-minute time limit. First, from Philadelphia, weighing in at 225 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Flex Wheeler! And his opponent from Fort Dix, New Jersey, weighing in at 222 pounds, Breaker Morant.
This match is underway. Flex Wheeler kind of has that I'm going to do whatever I want mentality here in ACPW. And you know what? With Kingpin Kwabi and Gemini backing him up, I can't deny that. Flex Wheeler putting the boots to Breaker Moran here in the early stages of this contest. Flex Wheeler did make that 6-man tag match for later on.
Trying to intimidate the referee.
Flex Wheeler is an intimidating factor. He is the, he just threw a Breaker out to those two big guys, the Crash Crew. We saw them in action earlier. They went to a big brawl.
Big forearm and he took the post. He took the post.
Crash Crew took damage Inc.
This
to a double DQ.
This just turned into a lumberjack match.
No, Donnie, they turned into a 3-on-1 unfair advantage. Favor Flex Wheeler. Flex Wheeler with the chop in the corner and the big right hand. is taking a beating. Oh, fires back at him with a clothesline. Breaker would be wise to keep the action coming to Flex Wheeler. Keep the man rocking and reeling. Off the ropes. Back body drop. Down goes Flex Wheeler. The cover. The count. No. Flex Wheeler will be looking to hit a sit-down pedigree or the stunner in today's contest. Of course, what does he need those guys? What does he need that with his finisher, Gemini and Kingpin Kwame on the outside?
They're walking finishers, those guys.
Absolutely. Breaker Moran, very courageous, showing his heart, taking a, well, what he thought was a one-on-one, but coming out here still with a 3-on-1 disadvantage for Breaker. Flex Wheeler taking all the time he needs on the outside to recuperate from that onslaught. No pun intended to onslaught that Breaker Moran just threw at him.
Breaker Moran is being smart right now. He's staying in the ring. If he goes to the outside, crash crew out there, he don't want no parts of crash crew.
Especially after that huddle that they just had.
I would say it's a smart move on his part.
Flex Wheeler calling for the ref. Flex Wheeler complaining that he hooked the tights. And you agree with that Donnie Allen, that there's a 3-on-1 advantage on the outside?
Absolutely, absolutely. And what's more, Mr. Wheeler, he's got the commissionership now, which means that
More power in his hands.
people are scared. People in the back, the people that are involved in the ACPW promotion, they're scared of what this guy might do.
Exactly. And here's one thing. We know Breaker Moran runs on his own. He has no friends. But you gotta think that Damage Inc., Slayer, and Warlock are looking on from the back. You gotta think that they would be wise to watch what the Crash Crew's doing. They went to a double disqualification earlier. You gotta think they're keeping tabs on the whereabouts and the whoabouts of the Crash Crew as Flex Wheeler ducks under a clothesline and clotheslines Breaker Moran on his own.
Wheeler, the smaller of the two, is in tremendous condition.
Absolute tremendous condition. He had a five-year layoff from the ring, and he's still in tip-top condition. Knows how to have a little fun in the ring.
What happened?
I said he's still in tip-top shape. He knows how to have a little fun in the ring.
He's showing that he can still go. He's taking it to break the ring.
You know, taking a layoff that long, it's a double-edged sword. One good thing about it, your body gets to heal. You're not taking bumps every day. You're not getting cracked in the head. Your arms, your legs, your knees, all those things that are sore every day when you're a professional wrestler. He's had some time for those things to heal, so...
He's had 5 years. 5 years is a long time.
Flex Wheeler is blatantly choking him in front of the referee, and the referee's...
Well, he's no Mike Keener, but I guess
Although they do have similar hair color, I gotta point that out. This is Carrot Top.
Flex Wheeler dropping that elbow. Breaker Moran not really standing a chance right now. Cover, 2 and no. Couple fans ringside thought this one was over.
That was a slow count. That's the same referee that I had for my match. And I don't know if the referee had a shoulder problem or if he's just a real idiot.
Perhaps you could have beat Declan Moore had that referee counted a little bit faster.
Sure, I would have.
Now, I pointed that out as well during the first half of the show. Very deliberate count, very slow. But he does apply it equally to both wrestlers in the ring, so at least you know what you're dealing with.
It was 50-50.
I think we should buy him some coffee.
Wake him up a little. Flex Wheeler wearing him down with that standing side headlock. Breaker has the fans coming alive behind him for a little bit. Shoots him off the ropes. Breaker crisscrossing now. Anything can happen in a crisscross. Letting Flex keep going. Flex realizes he was just outsmarted by Breaker Moran. Breaker Moran just outsmarting Flex Wheeler. Has to frustrate the veteran Flex Wheeler, who up until a moment ago was in total control. Breaker now hooking him for a suplex. Down goes Flex Wheeler. 1. Is that enough to put him away? 2. No. Just a 2 count.
Textbook suplex. He's taking it to Flex Wheeler right now.
Nice leg drop. Great vertical air in that one too, and no. Gemini pulling the referee on the outside. The fans don't like this one at all, guys. And what do we say? The Crash Crew coming into play, pulling the referee out. I think Breaker Morant, that was a 3 count. Breaker could have just upset Flex Wheeler, but no, the Crash Crew stating their message, pulling out the referee. Flex Wheeler back in control now. Blatantly goes down low.
See, downstairs.
Flex Wheeler is using that experience. When the ref wasn't looking, poked him right in the eye, and he just hit him downstairs. That's where that experience comes into play.
Breaking the eyes across the top rope.
Flex Wheeler made mention earlier that he was going to give. Well, now he's making mention he's going to kill him. He made mention earlier about ripping his head off, and starting with the eyes is a good start. Scoop slam by Flex Wheeler. What's he gonna do here? I don't even know if Flex knows. Big elbow drop. Did he? I think you're right. The fans are on their feet here at ACPW. We're obviously in the back, Sabian, myself, Donnie Allen, the veteran.
We're in the back of a great crowd on the ground, and it's tough to see when the fans are on their feet.
Breaker Morant firing up with a whole bunch of right hands. Flex Wheeler now in a right hand of his own. Breaker goes behind him. Belly. Atomic drop by Breaker. He's got Flex reeling. Inverted atomic drop now as well. Breaker Morant is in control. Breaker takes him down with a clothesline. And the fans solidly rocking behind Breaker Morant. Scoop, slam. He'd be wise to try and put him away now. Drops the textbook knee across. 1, 2, and 3. No! No, 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 no! Holy cow, guys, I thought that was a 3 count. It was just 2.
That's the fastest count he made all night.
Sure was. Breaker Morant with a 2 and a 33/34 away from defeating Flex Wheeler. Big upset.
Morant takes the big foot.
Flex still should be looking to hit that sit-down pile driver, or just throws him outside to the big guys. Just throws him outside. Gemini putting the boots.
Flex Wheeler is having a discussion with the referee about his count.
He's not having a discussion about his counts. He's letting the Crash Crew take it to Breaker Morant.
Well, the Crash Crew, they taking it to Breaker Morant, but the ref doesn't see it. See, Flex Wheeler is a veteran, and right now he's schooling that referee on how to count.
No, he's letting Breaker Morant get beat up by these 2 big lethargic Neanderthals.
Oh my God. What? See? He talked to him, he discussed how to make a 3 count.
Are you kidding me? Did you see what I saw?
I saw it. Did you see what I saw?
The Crash Crew defeated. The Crash Crew defeated Breaker Morant. Flex Wheeler didn't defeat Breaker Morant. The Crash Crew did it for him.
The following contest is for the ACPW TV title.
Wow. I can't believe what I'm looking at right now.
First, the champion, Chris Crude. My name is Winky Lexington, and I am here to do this introduction the right way. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the World Television Championship. Introducing first, professional wrestling's original Greg Spitz. He is George W. Bush's favorite athlete, and he is the father of half of this audience. Hailing from Baltimore, Maryland, and weighing in at 227 1/4 pounds. With his personal trainer, Chris Rivera, he is your World Television Champion, Chris Crude.
bringing out his own personal ring announcer in Winky Lexington, always accompanied by the personal trainer, the television champion Chris Crude.
Oh, and it looks like his personal trainer is doing a good job because Chris Crude, not only is he a dominant TV champion, he's in possibly the best shape of his career right now.
He is in some kind of shape.
I hear that 227 1/4 is about to be dropped to just 227.
Chris Crude, last time we was in this building, I was that close, that close to becoming the TV champion. When you pulled the ref, we both go down, you was a ruthless runner away from getting pinned. I was almost TV champ, had the belt in my hand, and I got screwed once again out of my chance of being a TV champ. But today, there is no out. Today the doc is ready. Today is nothing's gonna stand in the doc's way from him becoming a TV champ. I'm gonna beat your fat behind from one inch of this building to the other inch of this building. I'm getting sick and tired of your garbage. I've been getting screwed since I've been in this company, but the doc will become TV champ tonight by hook or by crook, because there's 3 different types of people in the world. Those who don't know what happened, those who wonder what happened, and everybody like Dr. Ruthless that's here in the ACPW that make things happen.
And now the challenger for beautiful downtown Darby, PA, weighing in at 385 pounds, Dr. Ruthless!
Winky, how are you?
I'm doing great.
I hate to break the bad news to you, but you're about to join us. Wait a minute, Ruthless from behind!
What is this? Turn around!
Ruthless attacking him from behind, coming in through the front door. You were just walking into our conversation of, if we're a gambling man, we're putting our money on Dr. Ruthless. He has screwed Chris Crude. I mean, he has been screwed by Chris Crude left and right. Tonight, the doctor gets his revenge in this announcer's opinion.
Now, you know, I've been following Chris Crude since 1977 when he was
1977?
from back at the Sportatorium in Dallas, Texas, when he was working Fritz von Erich in the first ever Brahma Bull Rope match. He squashed him, and this man is the real deal.
Were you guys even alive during 1977?
Well, I wasn't born then, but I didn't know Chris Crude.
Oh, he was around. He was around. He's been doing it since the beginning.
Are you sure it was a Brahma Bull match?
It was a Brahma Bull Rope match, the first of its kind.
Okay, well, Chris Crude's efforts to go away, to punch away at Dr. Ruthless coming up short.
Oh, I was there. I was there. I saw it firsthand. I watched tapes. There we go.
Winky Lexington with choice words, choice sunglasses, and a bad haircut, if I do say so myself.
Look at you, Mr. Backwards Hat. When did that style go out? When did that style go out, huh? How many years ago?
So anyway, Dr. Ruthless taking it to your man, Chris Crude, with personal trainer Chris here. Oh.
He makes the best of any situation, although
He just low-blowed Ruthless. You call him a fighting champion.
he's a smart champion.
He just low-blowed Dr. Ruthless. Ruthless was on fire.
He is a smart champion.
Chris Rivera distracting the referee. Wait a minute. He's got the title belt. He just nailed him with the title belt. He's going to screw Ruthless again. He's going to screw him again. No.
Here it comes.
Drops the elbow.
Patented Ali elbow because he says in his own words that it floats like a butterfly and
It's over.
stings like a
1,
bee.
2, and no! No. Chris Crude's cheating efforts will not come to fruition today. Not right now.
It's not cheating if nobody sees it.
I saw it. The referee was distracted by the personal trainer. This is ridiculous. Ruthless has been screwed week in and week out. Ruthless starts this match out on top, and he's already being down by underhanded tactics by Chris Crude.
Strength in numbers. It's always strength in numbers.
Unreal. Chris Crude tries to whip him. No, Chris Crude hits the turnbuckle. Big splash by Ruthless. Ruthless is in charge. The crowd's coming alive behind Dr. Ruthless. Chris Crude's wheeling. Wait a minute. Chris Rivera.
They're not doing
I can't see, but Chris Rivera.
Don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention. She's slipping him powder.
Checking on him.
She's slipping him powder. And now she's distracting the ref. Powder.
I think the referee is doing doing his job and paying attention to the match. If you were a betting man, CJ, although I think you're about to lose your money here. It looks like Chris Crew is back on top.
Powder in the face, Chris Crude. This
Followed it up with a beautiful variation.
I can't sit here and watch this man steal victories like this.
He's not stealing.
1, 2, no! Dr. Ruthless kicked out. Dr. Ruthless. Wait a minute. He must think that the referee. He must think that the referee was Chris Crude. He was blinded by the powder. He grabbed the first person he saw. He thought it was Chris Crude. Chris Rivera now slips him a steel chain. Oh! Jaws him. He just jawed Ruthless. Chris Crude's gonna steal this one again. This isn't fair. This isn't justified.
There's no. Wake the ref up. Come on, somebody get him. Chrissy needs to, get in there and do something. I don't know.
The referee's out due to Chris Crude's powder that he threw in the eyes of Ruthless. Ruthless thinking the referee.
Well, if it wasn't for a lack of brains on Dr. Ruthless's part, we'd still have a referee.
If it wasn't for the powder in the eyes, Twinkie. Winky. Chris Crude just letting Ruthless have it. He's got brass knucks now. Oh!
Not cheating if nobody sees it. There it is.
Okay, he's nailed him with a chain. Powder. How is this match? Wait a minute. And now he just put those knucks in Dr. Ruthless's tights.
He will do whatever it takes to.
And now he's putting Ruthless's arm on himself. What is he doing? 1, 2, 3. Well, we've got a new television champion here, Dr. Ruthless.
That's not right. That's not right.
Dr. Ruthless. I don't know why, but Chris Crude just let Dr. Ruthless defeat him, putting the arm on top of him.
No, that's not it. He's not the champion. No way. No how.
Hey, Winky. I think Chris Crew has a smile. It looks like he just lost his title. What's up with you?
He didn't lose any title. You just pay attention. He's smarter than you think.
Dr. Ruthless, your new television champion.
Oh, wait, so what's going on right now, O'Doyle?
No! Chris Crude, put those knucks there.
Chris Crude is
He framed him. Chris Crude's a con man.
Referees change the decision. Dr. Ruthless has been disqualified.
And there it is.
Your winner is still ACPW champion.
The best professional athlete in the business today, Chris Crude. Thank you for your time, gentlemen.
I can't believe it.
I've seen it all, man.
He stole that victory.
I don't think he stole anything.
Absolutely, you stole it. He is a thief. He is a con man.
I would just say that he outsmarted Dr. Ruthless. That's what I thought.
I can't believe what I saw. Chris Crude has made his whole career.
This is bullcrap. Show after show, I continually get screwed. Chris Crude, this ain't business no more. This is personal. I want your blood. All I'm asking for is one more shot. One more shot, you hear me? You give me one more shot. Next show. Dr. Ruthless, Chris Crude, come on. Let's do it now. Let's do it now. Who wants to say? I knew it. So guess what? Hey, Jigglypuff. Guess what? Next show, me, you, first blood match. For the TV title. And guess what? If I lose that match, you won't have to bother with me no more. I won't even try. That's how much I know I'm going to win. Because there's three different types of people in the world. Those who don't know what happened, those that wonder what happened, and everybody in the audience, and Dr. Ruthless that make things happen.
ACPW fans, Chris Wilde here. And to tell you the truth, I've heard a lot about the last time you saw me in an ACPW ring. I've been getting emails, phone calls, people on the street have been coming up to me. Chris Wilde, was it a fluke? Was I imagining things? When I saw you go down to the arena and win the ACPW Junior Heavyweight Championship. I've heard it, and quite frankly, I'm tired of it. Once again, I have to prove myself. Once again, I have to go in the ring and prove that it wasn't a fluke. You see, let's revisit the last match. Sabian, Devin Moore, Jude. Those are the top 3 cruiserweights in the U.S. today. And then you have Chris Wilde, a relative unknown. Chris Wilde, wrestling's best kept secret possibly. And then you go to the match, and for 3 seconds, time seemed to cease. For 3 seconds, in most people's minds, reality was nowhere to be seen. But when the bell rung and my hand was raised, it was a reality check for a lot of the guys in the back at ACPW. Because it wasn't a fluke. I am the champion, and tonight I'm making another statement. I went to the promoter, I said, you know, I need something big for my first title defense. So tonight I face Drew Blood. Drew Blood, one of the top cruiserweights. Drew Blood, a former WXW cruiserweight champion. Tonight, Drew, it's nothing personal. It's what I've come out to do since I got in the ring. Drew Blood, you may think that your reality is going to be wearing this title, but the reality is you're going to go on the most wild ride of your life. And tonight, when the bell rings and my hand's raised, there's going to be no question. Chris Wilde, here to stay as an ACPW Junior Heavyweight Champion.
The following match is for the ACPW Junior Heavyweight title. First, from Philadelphia, weighing in at 165 pounds, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Wilde. The challenger, also from Philadelphia, weighing in at 187 pounds, Drew Blood.
Contrast in style. Drew Blood, I think, is a lot happier keeping the match on the mat, close to the mat. Chris Wilde, he takes to the air like nobody's business. Should be very interesting contrast.
Drew Blood, of all the light heavyweights, definitely. He likes to keep it on the ground. He doesn't like to do all the flips and stuff. He's more of the technical athlete.
I'll tell you what, he's very, very solid in there. You gotta work really hard to find an opening, to find a flaw in Drew Blood.
Exactly, but Chris Wilde's not lightweight champion for no reason. He defeated 3 men in 1 match to win that light heavyweight championship. Chris Wilde will definitely be put to the test. Drew Blood, hungry for the light heavyweight championship. Sabian, I know your eyes are on this match.
Chris Wilde beat. He didn't beat 3 men, he beat 1 man. He didn't beat me. The outcomes to the man that
You can never predict what's going to happen.
For those of you who don't know who I am, I am the Diamond Icon, Jude. Now the fact of the matter is this, Mr. Chris Wilde, the only thing wild about you is your 1985 leather jacket, all right, buddy? You're ducking me, okay? You are ducking me. You know that title is as good as around my waist if you get in the ring one-on-one with me, okay? I had you in a six-man tag, all right? I had you in a four-man cluster crap, all right? You and me one-on-one. Listen, you shut up before I get out there and I smack you in your mouth. Oh, that was you, Drew? Oh, man. Come on, I thought we were cool. Alright. I don't have nothing against little guys, but I have something against him right here. The fact of the matter is this, tonight, I don't care if it's you, Drew, I don't care if it's Chris, I want a shot next week, or 2 weeks, a month. The next time we're in this building, I want a shot for the title. And what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to sit here ringside and I'm going to watch you get your throat by Drew Blood. You shut your mouth before I come out there and I smack you.
I love to see it, Charlie! Stop! I love it!
Well, we have more controversy with ACPW.
Jude picking fights with Devin Moore, picking fights with Drew Blood, and of course, laying down the challenge for Chris Wilde. If he can even get past Drew Blood this week, Drew should not be taken lightly.
I lost the title last show, but you gotta respect Drew for coming out here and taking charge of things. You gotta respect it.
Absolutely. Jude, the diamond icon, the diamond in the rough, if you will. The fans are deafening here, solidly behind the full release Chris Wilde. Chris Wilde, your light heavyweight champion. And you're right, you gotta give credit where credit is due. Jude taking the pinfall in the match, not even in action this week, and still comes out here and lays down the challenge for the winner of this contest for September 18th.
Right off the bat, Drew Blood, the veteran, is playing mind games with Chris Wilde. Or at least he's trying.
Here we go. Lock up into a waistlock by Drew. Into a side headlock.
I'll tell you right now, Drew Blood is going to take him to the mat and take him to school. Drew Blood is the man when it comes to mat wrestling.
Drew Blood, as we noted earlier, one of the few lightweights, likes to keep it on the ground. He likes to ground his opponent. Chris Wilde goes around the world on him. Right into a hip toss. Drew Blood taking a walk. Chris Wilde getting the better of him. Drew Blood regrouping to the outside. Drew Blood with the opportunity of a lifetime. The light heavyweight division is filled with up-and-comers with Aramis, KJ Hellfire, and Art Chappell. It's filled with guys that are just inches away from winning that title at any moment. With himself, Drew Blood, Sabian, right here, Devin Moore, Jude, who came out and issued the challenge. The lightweight division is hot, and Chris Wilde sits atop. Chris Wilde will be looking for his version of the Twisted Fate, which he calls the climax. It won him the light heavyweight title, and he's looking for it to win him the match today against Drew Blood. Drew Blood, on the other hand, will be looking for the muff driver and his very patented teabag. Arm drag takeover by Chris Wilde. Back to the outside goes Drew Blood.
It looks like Drew Blood was taking Chris Wilde a little lightly because Chris Wilde was pretty much taking to him, showing why he is the current junior heavyweight champion.
Exactly. You can't take anybody lightly in any match. We saw little Nicky Skittles upset Mark Smart earlier when Mark Smart took him lightly. So you can never take anybody too lightly. Drew Blood.
Drew wants to test his strength right
opting to try to see who's stronger.
Drew is playing smart and is trying to slow down Chris Wilde. He wants this match to proceed at his pace and not Chris Wilde's pace.
The champion would be wise to keep it at his pace, though. Make the challenger wrestle his game. But at the same time, that's what the challenger wants. The challenger wants the champion to wrestle his game. It's such a ring battle of ring psychology and ring minds. Who can get the one up? Hard chop by Drew Blood.
That might be enough for Chris Wild to start growing hair on his chest after that job.
True Blood with a standing vertical suplex, letting the blood rush to the head.
Textbook vertical suplex. See, I'm not usually the type to come up here and praise anybody but myself, but right now Drew Blood is taking it to Chris Wild.
True Blood is taking it to Chris Wild. You have to respect the talents of every individual, not just in the lightweight division, but in any division in general. Every time you step in the ring, you put your life on the line. Drew Blood is a competitor. Drew Blood trying to win championships, trying to win the light heavyweight title. Back elbow a moment ago by Drew. Drew with a snapmare.
He's gonna kick him right in the back.
Drew Blood does. That's why Drew Blood has all the tools upstairs. I believe that Drew Blood could walk away as your new light heavyweight champion when this one's all said and done. Just like you were talking earlier about the hybrid. Okay, so he doesn't high fly too much, but he's not a stranger. He will take to the sky if he has to. Chris Wild fighting up, just pulled back down by the hair.
Yeah, little shortcuts, sign of experience. He knows what to do and when to do it in that ring.
Drew Blood sliding a chair in the ring. Unnecessary. He does not have to do that. Drew Blood
He's standing by for this. I don't know why.
I guess they let things go here in ACPW. Drew Blood threatening him with a steel chair. Outsmarting the crowd once again.
Games with the crowd. Totally control with his neck.
Exactly, but if he's not careful, Chris Wild will take it to him.
He's trying to teach a lesson. He's trying to showboat a little bit. Okay, but
too much showboating will cost him, Donnie out. If he showboats too much, Chris Wild will show him why he is the light heavyweight champion. As now he once again firing up with elbows, bounces off the ropes. Drew Blood takes his head off with that clothesline. That hurt the arm of Drew Blood. He clotheslined him out of his socks.
Drew Blood and Drew working together a little bit.
Forearm in the corner by Drew. Big chop.
you can see echoes of a lot of great wrestlers of the past from Drew Blood. You see a little Ric Flair, that lariat, that was right out of Stan Hansen's clip.
Drew Blood, no stranger to the game. He's a student of the game. He definitely goes home and studies. He is a student. He soaks up all the knowledge, which is why he is the #1 contender here for Chris Wild's lightweight championship. Chris Wild reverses the Irish whip. Big flying forearm. Chris Wild charges in, but this time gets cut off with a back elbow. Drew to the top. Went for a reverse Hurricane Rana there.
I can snap your neck in two.
Look at innovative moves all the time here by the light heavyweights.
Look like Chris Wild. Chris Wild had Drew Blood up on the shoulders. Look like Chris Wild was trying to drop Drew Blood down, but the experience took him off his feet, and now he's back on top.
Exactly that. Plus, Chris Wild has been worked on. He's a little woozy. He's daisy. He didn't have it all there when he tried to counter that. Senton splash missed by Drew Blood. Chris Wild had enough sense of mind to roll out of the way off the ropes. Spinning neck breaker by Chris Wild. Chris Wild's a house of fire. The cover, the count. 2 and oh!
There's that slow count again.
Chris Wild.
House of fire. The crowd is strongly behind him right now.
To the top. Diving headbutt. That could be enough to put him out, but Jude pulled the ref to the outside. Now, ref going back inside the cover. 1, 2. Oh, that slight distraction by Jude was just enough for Drew Blood to kick out.
I almost forgot Jude was at ringside. He'd been pretty quiet up till now, but very suddenly he's worked his way into this match.
Jude picking his spots. Chris Wild still on top. Big snap suplex takes him over. Holds on. Rolls through. Here comes another south. Nails him with another one. Cover 1, 2 after the float over. No. The fans are on their feet. A little hard to see the action, but it's not hard to see Chris Wilde taking it to Drew Blood and really giving him what he deserves. Waistlock attempt by Chris Wilde. Drew Blood holds on to the referee and low blows Chris Wilde.
That's the old Dusty Rhodes mule kick right there.
Drew Blood, just like that, back in control. Chop to the back. Whips Chris Wilde off. Reversal by Chris Wilde. Big boot and a low blow. Oh, muff driver. Just a 2 count.
Chris Wilde just kicked out of Drew Blood's face.
Drew Blood with a modified version of the muff driver. Only got a 2 count, but that's going to soften up the neck. Soften up the neck for the teabag. Drew Blood's patented finishing maneuver. If he hits the teabag, it could be all over.
That move driver has put a lot of people away.
It sure has. Chris Wilde, though, takes to the advantage, crotching Drew Blood on the top. Chris Wilde, he's upstairs, Chris. You gotta go get him. Chris Wilde, springboard, bulldog.
The fatigue of this match took its toll on Drew Blood because he couldn't get up to the top quick enough to avoid that crotching.
1, 2, oh!
And a patented carrot top slow 3.
Yeah. Chris Wilde should still be your champion. Drew Blood still has a little bit of fight left in him. Breaks that. Chop, chop, chop. It's a chop fest. They're exchanging blows. Clothesline attempt ducked by Drew. Oh!
They both connected to the jaw.
It looked like he got caught, Chris Wilde did, with a right hand from Drew. Looked like Chris Wilde went for a drop kick and caught him in the back of the head. Both men are down. The 10 count's being applied. It's anybody's game here. The lightweight title teetering in the balance between two gifted athletes. Block attempt, waistlock, German suplex by Chris Wilde.
Another German suplex. For the bridge.
1, 2, no!
Sound at the last minute.
I thought that one was over, guys.
Drew Blood is one tough hombre.
Action-packed junior heavyweight title match. Chris Wilde back on top.
Drew Blood holds on. Drop kick by Chris Wilde was blocked. Drew Blood.
He's going for the muff driver again.
No, this time Chris Wilde slips out the back door, turns around, kick. He hit the climax. It's over. He hit the climax. He's been looking for that. He's got to cover him. He's got to cover him. Here it is. 1, 2. Champion retains. No! Jude pulls the referee out. Chris Wilde, the full release, hit the climax. Drew Blood not getting up. Jude intervening. Jude takes a right hand for his efforts. Chris Wilde needs to turn around because Drew nails him from behind. Belly to back attempt. Chris Wilde lands on his feet. German suplex attempt blocked. Drew fighting for all he's got. Blocks the attempt. Reverse into Jude. Jude with that championship belt in the face of Drew Blood. 2. It's over. Chris Wilde retains the match. Jude's interference backfired.
Junior heavyweight champion, Chris Wilde.
Great effort by both men. But Drew Blood tried a shortcut.
Jude, for the past 3 months, you've tried to get in the way of me proving myself to all these great people. In the back, you complained about having to come out in front of each and all these people. You try to take my title, but you're gonna steal it? Guess what? I won that belt. You want a match? You got it. Hell, we can do it right here in front of all these fans. What do you say?
We'll wait until next month. I don't have my gear on. I have barely sneakers on.
I can't hear what he's saying, but it looks like he's making some excuses to me.
Jude and Chris Wilde exchanged words. Chris Wilde saying, if you want a shot, all you gotta do is ask.
ACPW. All you people out there in TV land, once again, I'm back. And if you don't know me, you should. Zach Connor. Let me tell you a little bit story first. You see, last time you saw me was the ACPW Heavyweight Title Tournament. I squashed Donnie Allen to advance to the semifinals against Ron Starr. Ron Starr, former ACPW Heavyweight Champion, the big star that he is. You see, Ron, you came out there and I beat you from pillar to post. I broke your shoulder and had you beat 1, 2, 3, but the referee didn't see it. And all of a sudden you cover me, you grab my tights, you pull my hair, you pulled a chain out of your boot, you held the ropes. What else do you gotta do? So you beat me, yeah. But I made sure of one thing, Ron. That one thing was that later that night, I cost you the ACPW Heavyweight title against Greg Spitz. And let me first remind you something here. In case any of you people think that there's something going on between Spitz and I, nothing. The only reason Spitz has that title is because I'm allowing him to have it. I know I can beat you, Spitz, anytime, anywhere. So down the road, if it happens, you're looking at the new champion. But until we get there, let me address something. Mark Smart, my partner here in ACPW. You see, behind the scenes, fans, they're trying to keep us apart. So ACPW, do what you want. Keep us apart. But the fact of the matter is that Thorne, Mark Smart, Noel, and myself are here to take over. And when we do, there will be hell to pay for each and every one of you that doubt us. You see, I'm the next boom in this business. The next time you see figures, you see posters, you see movies, you see music, it's going to have my face on it. I'm the next boom in this business. I'm the future. I am Zach Connor. And whether it's tonight, or next month, or next year, I will be your ACPW Heavyweight Champion, whether any of you like it or not.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your main event. This will be for one fall and a 6-man tag match. Team number 1. From Frostbite Falls, Minnesota, Greg Spitz. His partner from Philadelphia, Thorne. And their partner from Blandtown, USA, with his valet, Noel Harlow. The queen of the catfight, Zach Connor.
I need to correct you on one thing. This lady right here is a manager, not a valet. She's not just eye candy, she's brains. I am your world heavyweight champion. And I demand respect. To my and the man who made it all possible, the brains of this operation himself, Mr. Saul Steinberg III. So now what you are going to see is a wrestling lesson. Introduce the victims.
Their opponents, first from Highland Park, Pennsylvania, Ron Starr. His partner from the Wild Wild West, Maverick. And their partner from East Philly, Teddy Fine.
Donnie, it's time for the Cowboys to roll.
This match might be a lot like the Wild Wild West, CJ.
Donnie, you're right next to me and I can't even hear you.
The fans are so loud here at the Underground, I can't even hear myself think.
The fans are going absolutely crazy. Ron Starr having some friends after getting maliciously defeated last time at the hands. I know you've got all the notes, so give it to us.
Well, basically, Greg Spitz, our heavyweight champion, has had a lot of help getting to that heavyweight championship.
A lot, like 6 guys.
Yeah. Including the men that are teaming with him tonight. And we got Ron Starr, we got Teddy Fine, we got Maverick. Individually, each of these guys has been screwed over by Greg Spitz and his cronies. So they decided to team up and see if maybe they can get a little bit of retribution on Mr. Spitz and his friends.
Ron Starr's got a personal vendetta with every one of these guys.
And you know what? Because when you're on top, that's what happens. And I gotta say, that's something that Greg Spitz ought to think about in the back of his mind too. Because these guys that are helping him, I wouldn't trust any of them further than I could throw them. And as much as I dislike Greg Spitz, he ought to be keeping a watch on these guys that are there to help him. Because you know what?
At any point in time, they could turn on him because they will go after what he covets so much.
Zach Connor is an ambitious son of a gun, and I wouldn't trust him on my team. Mike Foran, he's trying to make a name for himself, wouldn't trust him. I don't think Ron Starr has that problem. I think Maverick and Teddy Fine, these guys have character, and I think they come down on the right side of the aisle, and I think they're going to back Ron up 100%.
But the kid with the funny hair, So you tell me, you like a cowboy. You like Teddy Fine. I can believe that, but I find it extremely hard to believe that anyone is here to see Ron Starr. Well, fine. Just to make you people quiet, I will get in this ring and I will beat all of them, along with Zach Connor, Saul Steinberg, Noel Harlow, and Mike Thorne.
Is he ready to shut up and wrestle?
You can never be sure with Greg Spitz.
Greg Spitz sure can't talk his way to the title.
Remains to be seen if he can hold on to it by wrestling.
Is it an eclipse? No! It's Chris Crew. Chris Crew, the man who cheated his way once again.
I wasn't the cheater. Dr. Ruthless was the cheater. Let's get that straight.
You put the knuckles on him.
He used brass knuckles. He used a chain. He threw powder in my eyes. He leg dropped me. He even tried to lock up with me, but I wasn't having it. We know those are illegal here at ACPW. That's not the point right now.
You're describing everything you did to him.
I didn't do anything. He didn't let me. He pulled my hair. He poked me in the eyes. I saw it. He even hooked my tights and he pinned me. Did you see that?
All I saw was a bunch of cheating by you.
You know, I am the original Greg Spitz, right?
I heard you were the original Greg Spitz. But how about Greg Spitz, the coward, tagging out, not wanting to face Ron Starr one-on-one? Smart. It took 6 guys to defeat him 2 weeks ago in the finals. It took 6 of you guys.
Nobody defeated Greg Spitz in the finals. You're wrong, Mr. O'Doyle. Ron Starr's the one that lost in the finals. And it only took 1 Greg Spitz. Just like it only took 1 Chris Crew to beat Ron Starr.
Chris Crew, while your political tongue twister may get you brownie points with Chris Rivera or Twinkie Rivera's, it doesn't matter because Ron Starr,
See, he just hooked the tights too.
he hip tossed him.
That's not a hip toss. That was
He arm dragged him that time. Ron Starr's on fire and you can't like.
One little big man still has it. What? Look out!
Big neck breaker by Ron Starr. Give him what's coming to him, guys. 2 count. Teddy Fine's been on a big streak lately. Big win streak lately.
Because the Rook is on fire.
To my knowledge, Ron Starr, Teddy Fine, and Maverick have never teamed up before, but already they seem to have a great deal of teamwork.
Teddy Fine, Ron Starr.
About teaming up with people. I'm sorry, young man, I've never met you. Chris Crew.
Nice to meet you.
ACPW TV champion.
Yes, I'm familiar with you.
He's one of the guys that helped Greg Spitz defeat Ron Starr. Like he couldn't do it one-on-one. He had to do it 6-on-1, and Chris Crew was part of that entourage.
God that helped him. God knows it was Greg Spitz's time. It's been his time for several years now.
It's time for him to get what's coming to him at the hands of Teddy Fine.
He got the championship.
At the hands of Teddy Fine, Ron Starr, and Maverick. Greg Spitz just refusing to get in the ring. Mike Thorne tagged out to Zach Connor.
Look, he's showing off the heavyweight championship. He doesn't want people to forget. Yeah! That's how you do it.
Big scoop slam by Zach Connor. I bet you're real proud of your guys now, aren't you? Unreal.
Both these guys go about 6'3", 6'4", and 224. This is a tremendous matchup right here.
So many guys with so much to prove, with the main focus going on Greg Spitz and his entourage. Ron Starr's quest to be World Heavyweight Champion. Along with him, he's got Maverick, who's got to be in contention, and Teddy Fine, who's been on such a win streak. Zach Connor, wait a minute, Teddy Fine's up, turn around, Zach Connor!
Leave the ring!
Big scoop slam by Teddy Fine. No, he's not, he's giving him a dose of his own medicine.
He has
checked out. Oh man, if you're seeing things this way, I hate to see your future in politics, buddy. Teddy Fine with an armbar on Zach Connor. Zach Connor's in trouble. On he goes downstairs.
No, he got him in the midsection.
That was blatantly downstairs.
Right down in the midsection.
Yeah, below the equator.
It was not.
He went south of the border on that one. Teddy Fine's in trouble. Zach Connor with those hard left hands. Zach Connor with the lovely Noel Harlow. And Saul Steinberg on the outside. Teddy Fine turns it around. Punching away. Reverse by Zach Connor. Into the buckle goes Teddy. Zach Connor misses the splash.
Get him off the rope.
Teddy's going old school.
Teddy to the top. We've seen him do this before. Big leg drop to the arm. Down goes Zach Connor. This one was almost over.
No, it wasn't. Zach Connor's got it right where he wants it.
That's the truth to be told. Zach Connor tags out to Mike Thorne. Teddy Fine wants nothing to do. Tags into Maverick. Mike Thorne and Maverick have a storied history together.
Yes,
Cowboy.
The crowd loves a good cowboy. In comes your heavyweight champion who refuses to take off that title that took 6 guys to win him.
One guy. One quick little crossfit.
Absolutely not. It took 6 guys. The referee takes the title around from his waist. Good for you, ref. Kick this Maverick. I'm sorry for being biased, but after it took 6 guys, I want to see him get kicked.
Greg Spitz has the crowd right where he wants it.
Is he checking on Zach Connor?
Get to see Zach Connor.
Of course he is.
He needs to focus on wrestling.
Zach's arm did take a come down a very sickening angle on that the top rope leg drop by Teddy Fine, so he could be injured out there. Maverick is one guy. He showboats a little bit to get the crowd going, but it really seems to pick him up as well. It's one case where the showboating seems to work in his favor most of the time.
I don't think it's necessarily a case of showboating. I think the fans just take to him. They find something heroic about this masked Avenger named Maverick. Blocks the hip toss on Greg Spitz.
Look at that.
Arm drag takeover. Another arm drag takeover by Maverick. And a third one. Make that 4.
Zach Connor.
5.
Zach Connor is still.
6.
My goodness.
7.
Stop running!
8.
Stop, Greg! Stop!
9. Right hand by Teddy Fine. Left hand by Ron Stark.
Somewhere Ricky Steamboat is smiling.
10. Count them. 10 arm drags. 1, 2, and oh.
I think something's happened to Connor. I'm going to ringside.
All right. Chris Crude's headed to ringside, probably to help the entourage some more. Because, you know, strength in numbers means nothing to Chris Crude.
Well, if it's strength and poundage, they're about to get a lot of help.
The crowd letting them know how they feel. Greg Spitz, Mike Thorne, and Zach Connor, and Chris Crude have to be 4 of the most cowardly guys I've ever seen step inside a squared circle before. Maverick setting up Greg Spitz. Blind tag to Teddy Fine. Suplex by Maverick. Hand off to Teddy Fine. Down goes Greg Spitz.
I've never seen anything like that.
What an awesome, innovative move by Teddy Fine. And when you hear Teddy Fine, that's what you get. You get the innovativeness. You get that young hybrid that we were talking about earlier.
He knows his basics, but he's very innovative.
Maybe Chris Crude is betting not to take a closer look at ringside.
I'm not needed up there. Zach Connor, the conditioning that he's in, all the working out he does. You know, look at me, look at Zach Connor, look at Greg Spitz. It's obvious the 3 of us spend a lot of time in the
Teddy's
gym.
going up again.
Zach Connor might be a little bit injured, but he's okay. He's going to go right to finish.
And once once again.
Time in the wrestling gym. Otherwise, stuff like that wouldn't happen.
Are you kidding me? Once again, strength in numbers came into play as Saul Steinberg tripped up Teddy Fine.
No, he didn't.
He certainly
No,
did.
he didn't.
He tagged into Zach Connor. Zach Connor now. Donnie's in awe right now.
Trip him.
Absolutely, he tripped him. It's strength in numbers. It's an unfair advantage, and I just want to see Ron Starr get in there, clean house, and pin Greg Spitz in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3.
Bias, young man.
I'm sorry, but when it's
shortcut
7-on-1, you have to be.
Look at Zach Connor handling Teddy. Not so fine.
Zach Connor is back in and he's attacking Teddy Fine with a vengeance.
Zach Connor going to work on the leg of Teddy Fine. The crowd coming behind Teddy Fine. I can barely hear myself talk.
Just fresh water, guys.
Yes.
Because I'm thirsty.
Go for it.
So far, the lovely, and I say that in quotes, Noelle Harlow has not been a factor in this match, but I would keep my eyes on her too. Spine buster.
That one was almost over. Almost, but not enough. Not good enough to beat Teddy Fine.
Not bad.
This might be.
Zach Connor now with a Boston Crab. He's already worked on the leg. He's broken it down. He's smart for going for the Boston Crab. He's trying to make the young man submit. This young hybrid, Teddy Fine, won't give up though. He's got 2 fresh partners in Maverick and the ever-eager Ron Starr. Roll through. 2. Teddy Fine trying to counter that Boston Crab. Like I said, he's got 2 more than willing partners to tag into. Michael Thorne, the pizza man himself, comes back in. Wrist lock, big savant kick by Michael Thorne. 1, 2 out. No, Maverick breaking up the count.
Look at your friend Maverick in there cheating.
He was just breaking up the count.
Cheating.
Call it what you will.
One time.
You're the one to be asking that question.
All right, Chris Crude. Look at that Ron Starr. 1-on-1.
Big neck breaker. Snapmare by Mike Thorne.
I'm surprised at the strong offense of Mike Thorne. He's really shown us a lot here.
Mike Thorne definitely with something to prove here tonight. Mike Thorne was eliminated first round by Ron Starr in the heavyweight championship 2 weeks ago.
That was a great suplex.
He dropped the double axe on him. Still not enough to put him away.
Ron Starr trying to get the crowd behind Teddy Fine. He so desperately needs to make a tag.
Make people like Teddy Fine.
Oh, Mike Thorne makes a mistake, puts his head down. Teddy Fine whips him off. Reverse. Big clothesline.
You can't do that.
Teddy Fine knocking Mike Thorne out of his boots.
Look at Greg Spitz.
Teddy Fine makes the tag.
Tell the referee that that was an illegal clothesline.
The referee didn't see it. This place is going nuts.
Greg Spitz ran interference.
Greg Spitz just tagged in now.
Greg Spitz did not make the tag. Maverick made the tag.
Look, I think with Teddy Fine cheating. So
And now Zach Connor with his leg across the neck of Teddy Fine.
Zach Connor got hurt and now he's resting.
He's resting his leg on Teddy Fine. They are cheating and they are cheating. Greg Spitz off. Oh.
Adding insult to injury. Teddy Fine has got to get a tag.
Teddy Fine tagging to Zach Connor.
There's only so much a human body can take, Siege.
Absolutely, we all know that all too well. Off the ropes goes Teddy Fine. Ducks under. Here comes full Nelson Buster by Teddy Fine. This could be the opening. He needs to make the tag. The crowd's coming behind him. Wrong corner, Teddy. Tagging to Greg Spitz. He needs to make the tag. Oh. Greg Spitz just choking away at Teddy Fine. Look at Maverick pulls him off.
And you don't think that's warranted, Chris Crude, after all the cheating that those other guys have done?
Danielle, they haven't been cheating. The only people that cheated are ECW. Now they were cheaters.
Hey.
Always using.
Hey. Now.
See you wearing that T-shirt.
That's right.
Leave the T-shirt alone.
No.
Greg Spitz.
I will not leave the T-shirt alone.
Greg Spitz with a big sleeper hold.
I would have bought you one, but they didn't have one in your size. I'm sorry.
Smalls?
No.
Greg Spitz with that sleeper hold, putting Teddy Fine to sleep.
And it's completely legal too.
Greg Spitz.
Ultimate Fighting, they would call this a rear naked choke.
It's definitely.
You're cutting off the blood supply to the brain.
Off the ropes goes Spitz. Teddy Fine reverses with a sleeper of his own.
I don't know if he has it sunk in all the way.
It's choking him.
Teddy Fine's had a lot taken out of him.
He got jaw jacked.
I love when he does this.
Greg Spitz calling for the knee. Oh!
Hit him, Greg! You got it.
Strong style knee to the head.
The cover, this one's over. Feet on the ropes!
Sorry?
Teddy Fine still kicked off even with Greg Spitz's feet on the ropes.
I couldn't see that from my vantage point.
You maybe need glasses, my friend.
No.
Greg Spitz with a chop. Down goes Teddy Fine. Teddy Fine has been getting pounded on. He desperately needs to tag out. Spitz putting him up on the top rope. Big chop by Greg Spitz. He's signaling that it's over. Greg Spitz going to the top.
I've seen him do this. This is how he won that. This is how he won the Intercontinental title in Rio de
Wait a minute, Spitz! Teddy Fine!
That's not how he won.
A rolling Samoan drop from the top rope. At least that's what I'm going to call it.
Unbelievable move. The innovative offense from Teddy Fine. We've got to get a tag. He tags into Ron Starr. He tagged into Ron Starr. Get him, Ron! Get him, Ron!
Did the ref see the tag?
Yeah, of course. Down goes Zach Connor. Down goes Mike Thorne. Down goes Zach Connor. Down goes Mike Thorne. Down. Left hand by close fist. So much action.
It's breaking down.
Too much action to call. Chris Crude's going wild. Teddy Fine's got the Texas clothing on the outside. Maverick going nuts on Mike Thorne. He wants Greg Spitz one-on-one. Ron Starr is going to get his chance. Ron Starr is going to get his chance at Spitz. No, Spitz just tagged out to Zach Connor.
Zach Connor, who is hurt.
Zach Connor. Greg Spitz is walking away. DVD by Ron Starr. 1, 2, 3.
What a creep this Greg Spitz is. What a creep.
This one's over. And Ron Starr gains a small measure of revenge, Donnie Allen, but he didn't get Greg Spitz.
Greg Spitz walks away unscathed and lets his partners take the fall.
Greg Spitz was cowardly about it.
28th in the 6-man tag. You did something that is uncalled for in this business. You took the man from Glamtown's good looks and you did this! This is what you did to me, Teddy Fine! Prime time? You want to be prime time? You want to go prime time? How about September 18th, we go prime time and we go all out? Teddy Fine, if you think this is something, if you think this hurts and this is going to hurt my looks, wait until I get you in my ring!